TikTok is warning of bugs, slower load times, or timeout requests after a data center power outage. Many users raised concern about possible censorship after last week's deal to sell TikTok's U.S. operations. Now the company says the outage was caused by a technical glitch and has been resolved. And France is set to become one of the first European countries to ban social media for children under 15. French Parliament voted overwhelmingly in favor of the new law last night. President Emmanuel Macron is celebrating the vote on social media, saying the ban is, quote, what scientists are advocating. Now, other European countries could follow suit. ABC News foreign correspondent Tom Soufi Burridge has the details. Hi, Tom. So what do we know about this vote?
Yeah, so it's gone through the lower house, Diane. It has to go to the French Senate, but the French government is basically saying this whole process will be sped up to get this into law in time for September and the new school year. And clearly this is a massive, massive issue for people right across this country and right around the world. All of us parents who are thinking about when our children can actually start to use social media. Well, the French government is effectively taking part of that decision out of our hands and saying that children under the age of 15 will not be allowed to use social media. There'll be mandatory age verification basically will come into effect. It follows Australia, and other European governments are also thinking about doing something similar. Look, the French President Emmanuel Macron has made this reform of social media a bit of a personal crusade, and not only to protect children, because there's also another law going through the French Parliament to ban usage of all cell phones in French high schools and the grounds of French high schools, but also the French government is looking to crack down on fake news online and also hate speech. Now, this is one area of regulation, the latter, that puts European governments at odds with the Trump administration. The Trump administration has accused these governments of censorship in terms of cracking down on what it says is free speech, but European governments push back very strongly against that, and they say this is about protecting democracy in Europe and also basically snuffing out foreign interference in elections. But going back to this social media ban for children, the idea is that it can get into law by September. And the French President Emmanuel Macron is saying that, you know, he's posting on on social media with some pretty colourful language saying, our children's brains are not for sale. And Macron says neither to American platforms nor to Chinese networks, because he says their dreams cannot be dictated by algorithms. So there is overwhelming political support across this country for this new bill. So it is only a question of time before it gets through the whole legislative process and in theory will become law in time for the new school year in September. Diane?
All right, Tom Soufi Burridge, thank you.